A warm welcome to the south of France and one of the big marathons of the year, the Marathon des Alpes Maritimes, the sixth time this event has been held, and it goes from Nice to Cannes, one of the most spectacular marathons possible, but today just a little breezy, which will make it interesting. Well, there are plenty of famous names here and the press have been very excited. Paula Radcliffe is around, Wilson Kipketer, both very accomplished runners in their time. More about that as the breakfast runners get underway. Some of these guys racing the marathon, most of them just taking part in a pre-breakfast jog to promote the charities that everyone's raising money for. Beautiful sunny conditions, and the registration, of course, involving everyone collecting their little goodie bag and getting the bib number for the race. Peace and Sport, the official charity, and a number of very famous runners are taking part for them today, many of them competing in the relay. Tuste Niangabo, former Olympic champion, 5,000 metres, as you can see, from Atlanta in '96, saying, the race for me is now a party. I'm here for a very important cause, Peace and Sport, which has brought a number of champions together to promote its causes. It's been 4 years since he was involved in the Games of Friendship, and countries he's concerned with: Burundi, Congo, Rwanda, countries which have had civil wars. And he's trying to create a connection between the people, between the politicians and, of course, the sportsmen themselves.
La paix en fait qu'il y a une convivialité entre les personnes.
For me, I feel good because this marathon is for the good cause, now, and then also Niskan combining with working together, partnership with the Peace and Sports. So, and then also this now also take out also as a green environment. So, so you have three things at once. So we have a triangular. So this is a combination of really keeping the message about how important sports can do to people, how people also can be part of the sport, doing the good things for the community.
So the masses are now ready, and it is the second biggest marathon in France to Paris, with 12,000 entries. Of course, they don't all turn up, but there are some very healthy numbers here. This is Jean-Louis Palaro, saying he trains twice a week, nice and easy, and his aim is to bring up the rear. This is my first marathon, says Eric Vouta, and I wanted it to be a special one, and that's why I've come to Nice-Cannes. This is my fourth marathon, the third one I've done here, and it's brought me great pleasure. I was introduced to the sport by my friend here, Samad, and I've taken to it. It's a pleasure to share with everyone here, and particularly with your friends, but also with the city. Sophie, who's been trained now by her coach for 8 or 9 weeks and clocking up some 45-50 Ks every week. Will it be enough? The elite runners, well, they double that easily, maybe even 3 times the distance that the amateur runners are putting in, and Ethiopia looking very strong this year. Paula Radcliffe has been brought down as the patron of the event.
It's a beautiful region, and it's a beautiful course, and beautiful conditions, a little bit of wind, which I think is going to make it a bit harder today, but I think all in all the conditions are going to be really good, and people will be able to experience an amazing marathon and hopefully take away some great souvenirs. My advice would just be to enjoy it. That's the best way to get the most out of yourself over the marathon distance, and to pace yourself well. And I think today that's going to be particularly important because the wind is stronger when they get to Cannes, so they need to really make sure that they conserve energy over the first half to have that in reserve in the second half and maintain the pace well.